With so much software available in the short-term rental industry these days, it's increasingly difficult to keep up to date with what's on the market and to determine whether it's a maybe or a must-have for you and your business. So meet one provider each week in a short interview, learning what they do and what they offer. So if you have around 15 minutes to spare, it could prove to be a very good investment to stick around. So let's see who and what is out there, one by one, with me, Deborah Larby, also known as the Guest Inspector.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Techsplained with the Guest Inspector. The recent pandemic caused a lot of change to the travel industry. Besides flexible cancellation policies, guests were also deciding on trips last minute, and data now shows that they still are. As a property manager, you'll well know that it can be very difficult to sell those few nights scattered here and there in the coming weeks. Well, I'm about to chat with Brad, who will tell us how GetawayGoGo can help. Hello, Brad. How are you?
Hi, Deborah. I'm doing very well. Thank you.
That's great. And thank you very much for joining me today. Brad, we're going to jump straight into it. In one sentence, can you please tell me, what does GetawayGoGo do?
Well, GetawayGoGo is a last-minute book direct marketplace designed for quickly connecting travelers with last-minute vacation rental openings from property managers.
Great. Okay. So I'm a property manager and I'm coming to you and I'd like to list on GetawayGoGo. What do I do and what do I get?
Yes. So with one of our connected PMS systems, then you would basically go into your PMS channel manager and select GetawayGoGo and turn it on, and then select all the properties that you want displayed. And then you're going to sign up on GetawayGoGo, and we're going to send you an email that explains the 7-step process, which is self-serve. And then by the time you're finished with the 7 steps, then your properties are, if you have any last minute properties, they're displayed on GetawayGoGo.
Lovely. And what are the PMSs that you work with?
So yeah, so currently we have Hostfully and Escapia, Hostaway, Hostify, and OwnerRez.
Very good. Now, how does the pricing work? Do I have to manually put in the prices that I want, or how does the pricing work? The price per night?
Yeah, so your pricing is automatically pulled along with the calendar information, and it's reflected on the website. So whatever pricing you have and whatever last minute pricing you've put together, either through dynamic pricing or manually, is reflected on the website.
Mm-hmm. And you determine the discount that you suggest on there. How do you determine that discount?
Yeah, so the discount is actually determined by you, and it's done in your PMS. And so whether you're using a dynamic pricing engine or you're doing it manually, then that discount is going to be reflected on GetawayGoGo directly.
Lovely. Now, I have had a look at the website, and I must say I do like the searches, particularly like how a guest can look for this week, this weekend, and next week. So GetawayGoGo is really only looking at the next 14 days, right?
Yes, for arrival. So the 14 days before arrival. So yeah, so starting today up to 14 days, that's when people will see what properties are available.
Yeah. So when a guest is on the website and they've found a property, how does that work then? You've got the 2 buttons. What's the difference, and how is it book direct? How does that work then?
Yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, the 2 buttons, the way that make a connection with the property manager. The first one is reserve now, and that's an instant book option for a logged in traveler. And so what happens when the traveler clicks on that, they are going to actually see all the property manager's information, and they can enter their name and their credit card information, and a booking is made directly through the PMS and not through GetawayGoGo. We don't touch the money at all. And that's how reservation is made there. As far as like the contact property manager button, so when a logged in traveler clicks on contact property manager, then again, all of your contact information is revealed. company name, logo, your hours, all your social media, etc. There's also a form that they can fill out, and they can contact you that way.
So when a guest books, they're actually booking directly with a property manager. So the property manager's own cancellation policies, they're the merchant of record, full control.
Yes, that's right. They're the merchant of record.
Yeah.
And that's, we think, incredibly important, because if they're gonna, what we're trying to do is say, how can we put everybody's own, their own websites, because every property manager should have a website for doing book direct. But how can we get all the listings onto one website? Because that's how travelers like to travel, anywhere between 50 to 74% of all travelers are booking through an OTA or a marketplace of some type. So how can we get all of those onto one site, but make it book direct? And the book direct aspect is basically, hey, look, we're connected to your PMS. They're going to make a reservation directly with you. And that's what's the most important. We're going to create a book direct marketplace. It needs to be a direct book direct experience, which means that you're the merchant of record. You handle the money from right away, and you have the traveler's contact information, and the traveler is not trying to create some kind of code in the content when contacting you, and you're not trying to create some code on the way on the way back of what your telephone number is or whatever else. This is an open book.
Yeah. Now, and how does it work then? Because there are no commissions to pay, correct?
That's right.
So how much does it cost?
And no subscriptions either.
Okay. So how much does it cost a property manager?
Yeah. So the property manager, it's going to be $10 per booking. And so when a traveler clicks on the reserve now and they make a reservation with you, a booking, it's just $10 flat fee. Doesn't matter if it's a $200 reservation or a $10,000 reservation, it's just $10. And then as far as like the contact property manager button, that one is $7 for the first lead that you receive from that. It's just $7, and any additional leads for that opening for that property are free. So you're only paying for the first lead.
Plain and simple. That's great. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And your guests, they become like GoGo members. They have to have an account.
Yes, they do. In order to see your contact information and to make a reservation, just like any other marketplace, all they need is is a username and a password.
Very, very good. And I did see on your website GoGo Radar.
Yes.
Can you explain that?
GoGo Radar is incredibly powerful. And so basically what GoGo Radar does is that we're looking into the future, and we're searching for you. So let's just say, you don't want to spend hours looking for a property in Southern California beaches, let's say Newport Beach or wherever else. You're busy. You don't want to go to the website every single day and trying to find this last minute deals. So what we do is with GoGo Radar, you create a search. You put in your, the dates that you want to travel, the most that you want to pay per night, and then how many rooms, etc. And then you create that GoGo Radar deal tracker, and then we'll send you an email when a deal appears that matches your criteria. Super powerful, because we're searching for you, and you'll receive an email that says, hey, you know what? This property matching your criteria has just appeared.
That's great. Yes, sends an alert. Now, what is your unique selling point?
Yeah, I mean, I think really there's actually two unique selling points, because we have two customers really, right? So we have for the traveler, they will quickly find book direct price properties without hidden OTA markups and no reservation service fee. We think that's huge. Number two selling point is for property managers, and they're able to market their last minute available properties on a book direct last minute marketplace at a cost effective flat rate booking fee.
Yes. Well, I was actually going to say, why use your product, but I suppose that actually summed it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that, there are really 5 key points for why someone should use our product. Number 1 would be it's a marketplace exclusively for last minute available vacation rentals, which is going to save them time. Direct booking. Number 2 is direct booking and contact between traveler and the property manager. So you're not having an OTA, or someone in the middle, and that's also going to save time. And we also don't charge a traveler reservation service fee. So, for instance, we have a property on Catalina Island, and that property compared to a major OTA is literally $335 less over 4 nights because the service fee is non-existent on GetawayGoGo. It's like a book direct. And number 4, faster property and price searches using our sorting tools. So you can sort by lowest price, best discount, lowest total, etc. That would take hours on a normal OTA. And then number 5 is that there's no commission or subscription for property managers. So you're going to save money. And that's, I think, incredibly important.
Yeah, that's great. Now, in terms of your target audience, we're pretty much limited to those people that currently use those PMS. Are you connecting with other PMS? Are you in the process, or who would you like to connect with in future?
Yep. So we're going to be connecting with actually 2 very powerful channel managers. And we're in the certification process with them now, which is BookingPal and NextPax. And that basically gives us access to hundreds of thousands of properties across the world, and also extra options for people with a PMS that maybe doesn't have a specific connection with us, but these channel managers really help fill that gap.
Yes.
Of course, there are over 100 PMSs that are out there, and our roadmap has us connecting with many, many more. And if you're a PMS and you want to connect with GetawayGoGo, give me a call. Yeah,
great. I'll put the contact details in the comments below. So I was going to ask, where is your target audience? Are you primarily based, have your properties in America, or have you scattered them? Have you got them scattered all around the world already?
Yep, we actually do have properties in other places besides the United States. And so wherever the PMS is and the property manager is, then it's a global product. And so anywhere in the world that you are and you're connected to a PMS, then we can do that.
Great. Now, is there a contract to book in with you, or is it simply a matter of connecting on your PMS and disconnecting? It's as simple as that?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, great.
There's no long-term contract.
Yeah.
You can start and stop anytime you want.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, well, I've come to the end of my questions. Is there anything else you wanted to add that we may have forgotten?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that that there's an opportunity here for people to really make a new connection with last minute travelers. And last minute travelers, there's a lot of millennials that are last minute traveling, but it really spans every age range, every income range, every demographic. And it's just very exciting. As a property manager for 10 years, and having been the yield manager and director of marketing for our company for 10 years, I understand what it's like to be in your seat. I understand what it's like to have kind of the stresses of the last minute openings. And we designed this product and this software with the property managers in mind and with travelers in mind.
Great. That sounds great. Well, if anyone has any questions for Brad or GetawayGoGo, pop them in the comments box below. I will put a link for GetawayGoGo. And Brad, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it and interested in learning about GetawayGoGo.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Deborah, for having me. It was a real pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Brad. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.